Hello Bibliophiles and welcome to a new literary video. Today we are going to watch me react to Phantasma. It's my reading vlog. I read Phantasma in 2 days. You may be wondering, why the hell are you wearing the same outfit, same hair and everything that you wore and had when you did the October wrap-up? Because I didn't film the intro and the outro. That's why. So yeah, this is me reading Phantasma, but viewer's discretion is advised. I do get very intense. When I'm reading. Spoilers! I mean, it is in the thumbnail and it is in the description of the video, but just in case. Spoilers, people. So if you don't want Phantasma spoiled, do not watch this video. If you want it spoiled, watch this video. Trigger warnings, I get very intense. I start throwing and screaming and be like, oh my god! But that's me. That's me when I read, because I get very intense, because I have a lot of feelings, okay? So yeah, I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope that you don't think I'm a crazy bitch. Enjoy! So I kind of went into Phantasma blindly. Like, I know that it's like Caraval but darker and spicier, but I don't really know what it's about. But I think I'm finally getting like the hang of it. Okay, so necromancer means magician. So Genevieve and Ophelia come from this family of necromancers, magicians, and the eldest, so you know, the first in line has to take the mantle from the mother, grandmother, yada yada yada, right? So at the very beginning of the book, Tessie Grims, who is Ophelia and Genevieve's mother, dies. And Ophelia now has to take care of Grim Manor, because of course, and just her entire family's legacy, right? So their mother passed away. Ophelia, she is now like the official magician of the family. Genevieve will never be a magician. So if Ophelia dies and she has no heirs, Genevieve will be free of this legacy, or as Ophelia likes to call it, this like curse, because you can never be truly free. So Ophelia takes the mantle, and a day and a half after their mother passes away, people from the bank show up and they're like, okay, we need you to like come with us, right? And so when they get to the bank, they're like, yes, your house will be demolished because you took a loan for $35,000. Yeah, but I think it was $35,000. You took a loan out for $35,000, and so unless you pay it back in a month, which you've only paid $5,000, so you still need $30,000. The house is government property now, or state property, and yeah, it will be demolished because we want to build hotels. Very up. So of course Ophelia is like, excuse me? So she's looking at the checks. She's looking to see if maybe there's a mistake, and she realizes that the checks have been forged. She realizes that her sister forged those checks. Why? It's not really explained. Like, and it's not really explained where she even got that money from. So it's just like, I don't know what she does. So now they're obviously in like a huge problem, because Ophelia doesn't want to let go of Grim Manor, but Genevieve is like, we can finally be free. But because Genevieve has never had these responsibilities that Ophelia has always grown up knowing. From what I'm like deducting, I'm pretty sure Ophelia is going to enter Phantasma to win this this huge sum amount of money that they give to the winner to be able to keep Grim Manor. Now, what do I know about Phantasma? They're like the Caraval games. I haven't even read Caraval, right? But it's what I've heard. However, the Caraval games are like a milder version of Dangerous, and these are very, very dangerous, right? They're like bloody and like just horror. I know that the book is, its genre is romantasy / horror. So they say that the games, from what all the reviews I've seen, the horror aspect is mostly part of the games, and they're just very gruesome. There is a romance. I don't know who the romance guy is because he has not shown up yet. All I know is that the tagline of the book is something like I think it's like, oh my god, I don't remember the tagline. I found the tagline. But in Phantasma, the only thing deadlier than losing the game is losing your heart. And from what I've gathered, from what I've seen, Ophelia gets help from this man and she starts falling in love with him. And of course, there's gonna be issues, of course. So yeah, I haven't gone to the actual games, but the chapters do have like 2 days until Phantasma, 1 day until Phantasma, and I'm 1 day before. So I'm gonna continue reading. Okay, so this is what has happened so far. Oh my god. Basically, so yeah, Genevieve forged the checks and Ophelia got mad. Genevieve ran away. She's like, bye, screw you, I don't want anything to do with you anymore. And she left Ophelia. Ophelia, of course, is like, what the hell is going on? So she starts doing a little digging. She goes into Genevieve's room and she starts going through her diary and she realizes that for some unknown reasons, something was going on and Genevieve was like asking her mother questions, but like you don't know what the questions were, what the subject was. Apparently Genevieve had also been kind of like keeping tabs on Phantasma and just reading articles from years before Phantasma even made it to New Orleans, because they're in New Orleans. And she's apparently trying to find this guy named Gabriel. I don't know who Gabriel is. It's just like, find Gabriel. I'm close to finding Gabriel because, of course, Ophelia is reading her diary. So yeah, apparently I think Genevieve is going to enter Phantasma. And I think we're going to have a bit of a Katniss Everdeen moment of, I volunteer. Ophelia's going to volunteer. Yeah, we met the love interest. So the love interest is, and I have a theory. The love interest is a bit of like an apparition, a bit of like a ghost. And so Ophelia goes into what she thought was the old cathedral just for her to find out that it's the Devil's Manor, which is where Phantasma takes place. So she kind of felt this weird, like, warm attraction towards the apparition because he doesn't have a name. And she was like, I kind of want to save him because, like, it's kind of her job as a necromancer. But the apparition was like, if you save me, it will probably hurt you. So just go away because this place is no place for an angel like you. Oh, swoon. She leaves and everything. Now, when Ophelia was looking at the little clips of Genevieve's little research of Phantasma, it stated that the devil that like ran Phantasma is like insidious and just crazy and disturbing and yada yada. I don't know why I kind of think that the love interest is gonna be like the devil that like created Phantasma. Forbidden love. So yeah, I'm gonna continue reading and I'm gonna see if that theory is correct and my Katniss Everdeen theory, where she's gonna be like, no, Genevieve, I will take your place in this gruesome competition of death. Okay, so I'm gonna give a quick update as to what has been going on in Phantasma. And basically, Ophelia makes a deal with this character Blackwell, who is a phantom, who is most certainly the love interest, of course. She at first was hesitant because she needed to make a blood bargain, which is something her mother always told her not to do, but she did it anyways because she needs to find her sister and she needs to make it past level 7 in order to save the other group of contestants. Now, she's like, I can do this on my own, but after the first level, she's like, no, I'm gonna need your help. Now, she gets that, and in return, she needs to find this key and this heart to save him, and he's trapped in Phantasma, so finding this key and this heart will set him free, right? If she doesn't find that, she gives him 10 years of her life. So she was hesitant, but now she gives into his request. The second level was a lustful level, right? And she realizes that she's getting feelings for this man. And after the level, she finds the secret passage through the library in Phantasma's manor. And oh my god, they have the steamiest makeout session. Insane. I loved it. Blackwell is so, like, sarcastic and cocky. I love him. They're not really enemies to lovers because she clearly has a thing for him and he obviously has a thing for her. He calls her Angel. But they do have, like, witty banter that I absolutely adore. I mean, it's amazing. It's so amazing. In the secret passage in the library before the makeout session, she finds this, like, message kind of like encrypted into the floor of the, like, stone passage. And it says, something and Gabriel. No, something and Gabriel forever. So the name of someone and Gabriel forever. She doesn't know what the name is. I don't know why I feel like Genevieve is the person that, I don't know. Because remember that I said that she needed to find someone named Gabriel and, like, Ophelia has no clue who that is? Well, Gabriel clearly has something to do with Phantasma. And when Ophelia mentioned Gabriel to Blackwell, Blackwell was like, whoa. So he knows something. He, however, can't remember who he is, where he comes from, what happens to him. His only memories are from the time he's at Phantasma and one of the contestants are playing. Once that is done, anything that happens after Phantasma ends, he can't remember. Okay, I forgot to mention this one thing, but after they find the name Gabriel, she's obviously going on this rant, being like, oh my god, he was here, of course it makes sense. Genevieve all of a sudden became obsessed with Phantasma, and, like, there's, you know, Gabriel has something to do with it, like, who is this person, what is going on? And so Blackwell is like, maybe we can get the contestant logs and see if he might have been a previous contestant, but I don't remember, and he remembers everything that happens in Phantasma. So she's like, okay, let's do that. And so he goes to Jasper, who's this, like, devil, and is like, okay, give me the contestant logs. And he, Blackwell, had to make a deal with Jasper. When Ophelia asks him what that deal is, he doesn't answer, says, don't worry about it. Why do I feel like there's going to be betrayal? There is going to be betrayal. They did it, and it was, like, so hot for no reason. Like, oh my god. It was super hot, but, like, super raunchy, because in Phantasma, they have the nights, right? Where they have to complete 9 levels, so each night is a level, right? But there are these haunts that can happen at any given time, before a night, or before a level, or after the level, or just at any given time, if Phantasma feels like it. And a haunt occurred while they were doing it, and, like, blood started, like, raining from the ceiling, and they continued, so it was, like, raunchy, but, like, super hot. So, like, Ophelia and Blackwell were in this, like, parlor in Phantasma, and this devil showed up. But the thing is that he clearly doesn't like Blackwell, and he's telling Ophelia, like, forfeit from this competition, I'll give you what you want. I know you're looking for your sister, so I'll give you your sister or something. And she's like, no, 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 no. So he gets mad, and he's like, you're looking around for things you shouldn't be looking around, and it's making me really mad. So she realizes that he knows where the key that holds Blackwell and Phantasma is. So she's like, oh my god, so it is real. And it is here, and I am getting close, which is why he's, you know, showing up and telling me to, like, go away. So she's like, no, I'm not going to do anything you ask me to do. And he gets really mad. So in order to, like, put a wall between them, he's like, ask Blackwell why he didn't show you page 882 or something like that, or 800 and something. And he's like, no. And she's like, show it to me. And she gets upset because he wasn't lying. The devil, he was right. Like, Blackwell really is lying to her. So the devil leaves. He shows her the page. She finds out that the name Gabriel, there was someone named Gabriel White in Phantasma at the same time that apparently her mother, Tessie Grimm, had been a participant of. Okay, I made it to level 4, which is gluttony, because the levels are named after the 9 circles of hell. Oh my god, okay, spoiler alert. Gabriel is Ophelia's father. What I didn't understand is if he's Genevieve's father too. Because Ophelia, my charger fell. Ophelia is 3 years older than Genevieve, and what I don't know is Tessie, and who's Ophelia and Genevieve's mother, and Gabriel met during Phantasma, but he died during Phantasma. He lost. So Tessie must have wound up pregnant with Ophelia during Phantasma. So Genevieve isn't his daughter, but yet she's the one that wanted to find out everything. Like, she was very keen on finding out who Gabriel was because she knew that Gabriel was Ophelia's father. What I don't understand is that if he is her father too, because it has never been said that Tessie ever left her daughters alone, the little girls. And Ophelia never met her father. So I don't know. I don't know if Genevieve is also Gabriel's daughter or... I don't know. There is this thing that Ophelia does that really pisses me off, and that is Blackwell always tells her, okay, once you make it to a level, say my name 3 times so you can summon me and I will help you, because that is part of the deal that they have. She never does it. And in level 4, you're like, okay, she's mad at him, but like still, she didn't do it in the previous 2 levels either. She waits until she's in deep shit to be like, oh, Blackwell. Dude, summon him the minute you walk through the portal. Don't be like, oh, no, I'll try to figure this out on my own. Because then she gets hurt. And Blackwell also told her specifically, every time you get hurt, your summonings to me, they begin to be heard fainter and fainter. I don't know if I said that sentence correctly. But she got hurt in level 3. She burned her hand. And when she summoned him, it was very faint for him to hear. So now she's not summoning him. And oh my God, she can be so annoying sometimes. So I'm currently in level 5, which is Wrath. And so the devil that was like, tell him to show you page 882. His name is Sinclair, and he has some pretty crazed up vendetta against Blackwell. And he really doesn't want for Blackwell to find the key because Blackwell sabotaged him, and now he's stuck in Phantasma for all of eternity. So he doesn't want him to get out because he's like, why should he get out and I shouldn't? I'm so pissed right now. So like, Ophelia tells Blackwell, you know what? She was starting to fall for him. They did it again. She was starting to fall for him, and she was like, I can't do this because what if I don't actually find the kid? He's trapped here forever. I have to give him 10 years of my life, sure. But like, I'm gonna have to live without him, and like, it hurts, right? So she was like, you know what? Maybe we should have some distance. He got mad, and he went, and now he's screwing some demon named Raya or something like that. I don't even know how to pronounce her goddamn name. I am so betrayed by that because what a dick. Okay, so we got a timeline. Okay, so basically, Tessie Grimm and Gabriel White meet at Phantasma. They both forfeit the competition because they fell in love, and you're not supposed to do that. And Tessie Tessie conceived Ophelia while she was in Phantasma, had her right after she forfeited. 2 years later, she has Genevieve. But the thing with Phantasma is that if you fall in love, certain things happen. So Tessie was like, I mean, they were together and they fell in love, but because Phantasma has this weird hold on people, it kind of cursed her to be like resentful towards him, and it cursed him to be super obsessive. So by the time they left and they had another kid 2 years later, she was like, I hate this man. And she made a deal with a devil in New Orleans called Andrea, and she had like a restraining order against him. And so Gabriel started to remember because Andrea's powers kind of started to fade. So he went back to Phantasma to win the competition and, win Tessie back. But he died. I know. It's wild. He broke up with her because she may or may not have let it slip that she might be in love with him. What a dick. What is up with everyone betraying everyone? Because Ophelia literally was just like touched in very intimate ways by Sinclair, and then Raya, I think it's Raya how you pronounce her name, saw her and is not gonna go tell Blackwell. Yo, I thought this was like horror, like spooky, and like not betrayal. And this isn't Magnolia Parks. What the heck is going on? I mean, I'm so confused. But anyways, I officially made it to level 6. I finally made it to level 7, which is like the official final level that Ophelia has to succeed in order to hopefully see her sister again. Because it actually surprises me how she has seen the levels in Phantasma, and she is just so sure that she's going to find Genevieve after she completes level 7, which we know she most certainly will. But the thing is, what if Genevieve didn't make it past level 1? Past level 3, maybe she surrendered and now she's stuck there? I mean, I don't know. So Ophelia killed Cade. Thank God, to be honest, because this man was just so annoying. He basically tried to kill everyone. He had a grudge against Ophelia from the minute she stepped into Phantasma. I mean, they hadn't even spoken when he was already calling her names. He it was just a very horrible person. So I'm just very glad that he is finally out of the game, because my goodness, this man and the things he would say made my blood boil. They made it past level 7, which means that Ophelia will probably now get to see her sister or find her. I mean, again, I wonder, what if Genevieve what if she's not even in Phantasma? What if she forfeited? What if she died and she has no clue and she's just assumes she's going to see her sister again? Oh my god, my thumb. Okay, so Genevieve and Ophelia are talking, and Genevieve is kind of explaining to her how she found out everything and blah, 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 right? She had been finding out some things, but she knew that her mother was lying about something when Ophelia was sick, and her mother was like, oh, I'm going to go buy these herbs. They will make you feel so much better. But Genevieve followed her into town because the herbs that her mother said she was going to buy were hidden behind a cupboard. And that just got me thinking, that's so Ezra fits with the chickpeas. I cannot stop talking. Oh my god. So at the very beginning of the book, Tessie Grimm dies. They say that it's a heart attack. Turns out that when Gabriel went into Phantasma for a second time, when he made it to level 8 is fraud, which is what I'm in right now. And basically they put the person you love most, but 2 versions. The correct one and the fake one. And if you choose incorrectly, the real person outside of Phantasma dies. So Gabriel, when he was in level 8, they put Tessie, and he picked her incorrectly, which led her to her death. She died because he didn't choose her correctly in Phantasma. And she had no idea. What? What the? Okay, so she makes it to level 9, and she's gonna walk through the door, and Blackwell is next to her, and when she goes inside, she doesn't know what's going on, so she summons him, and he shows up, but it's weird, and she's like, what the heck is going on? She's like, what am I supposed to do in this level? Because it feels weird. And he just doesn't say anything, and then he states his full name. He says, Salamastris Erasmus Blackwell, and Salamastris is like the creator, like the boss of the bosses of Phantasma. So are they related? Is Blackwell him? I am so fucking confused. Oh my god. Of course. Oh my god. When Ophelia asked Sinclair, who is the devil that we do not like, she asked him why she hated Blackwell so much, and he answered with, because of him, I am doomed to be here for the rest of my life. Until Salamastris' dad says, like, oh, you know what? Go away. You're forgiven. Or he dies. And so she got the full story, you know? Oh, Salamastris, he picked his lover over his father. And so his father cursed him to be the, creator and the ruler of Phantasma for all of eternity until he gets bored or he dies. And because Sinclair helped him, he was like his accomplice, his partner in crime. So he was cursed to be in Phantasma for all of eternity as well. He says he hates Blackwell because Blackwell is the reason he's there, but technically the reason he's there is Salamastris, or whatever you pronounce his goddamn name. So apparently, holy fuck. So Blackwell doesn't remember anything. He has no recollection of anything. So he doesn't know anything about his past life. He could easily be the devil of the devils and not know it. And that's why Sinclair hates him. And he practically told Ophelia, but didn't, because when Ophelia was like, how does Blackwell fit into all of this? He said, the details aren't important. Oh my god. Stop. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, listen. Like, I look disgusting. I'm laying back down. Oh my god. Okay, so yes, Blackwell is the boss of the bosses of Phantasma, because yes, his father cursed him for choosing his lover. Holy shit, his lover, the one that he was cursed for, is Ophelia. But her name was Angel, which is what he calls her. Stop it. This happened to him 5 centuries before Ophelia's game in Phantasma. So they killed Angel, and he, there once upon a time, took out her heart. But I mean, the blue eyes, the dark brown hair, it's Ophelia. So he gave it to this demon named Dahlia, and she put the heart in the locket that Ophelia has to wear in order to survive because of her magic. So the father is like, well, we're going to give him 5 centuries, give this locket to someone who wouldn't think twice about coming to Phantasma. You know, we can't make the game so easy for my son. So she gave it to Hestia Grimm, who is obviously an ancestor of Ophelia. Ophelia is literally angel from 5 centuries ago because the heart that she has, and if she takes off, she'll die because it's her, she's Angel, okay? Does that make sense? Like, when they kill Angel, they take her heart, they put it in a locket, they give it to Hestia Grimm, and 5 centuries later, Ophelia is born, and she is like the resurrection of Angel. Okay? So, when Ophelia and Blackwell meet a day before Phantasma, that's why he was so drawn to her. And that's why he calls her Angel. Because he forgot all of his memories, but he never forgot her name. They were tied 5 centuries ago. This is the greatest love story never told. Oh my god. So yeah, as we all saw, that was my very raw, very realistic reaction to Phantasma. I loved it. 5 stars. Amazing. So basically, I did already give a bit of a review to it for the October wrap-up, but I'm going to give one anyways. I loved it. Ophelia and Blackwell are the greatest love story never told. And I say never told because no one had ever told it until Miss Kaylee Smith. I love you with all of my heart. You're an icon. You're amazing. You're beautiful. Please continue writing. I cannot wait for Enchantra, which follows Genevieve in April. Oh my god. Stop it. I loved Phantasma. Love Phantasma. 5 stars. 4.5 on Spicy meter. Loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. Loved it. It was so great. It was so angsty and it was just like so great. And I was like, oh my god. It was so amazing. So I loved it. Squid Game in book form, but like Louisiana, and like it has just this vibe. It has this like dark witch vibe that I really love. And like Genevieve and Ophelia give me practical magic sister vibes. So it was just so great. I really enjoyed this book. I hope I didn't scare you with my very visceral reactions. And this was very fun. So if you like my content, subscribe, and well, yeah, subscribe and follow me is like the same thing. But you know, subscribe and follow me if you like this. Leave a like down below. If you want to comment something, comment whatever you want. I have an Instagram. It's @_Paulina Reads. Paulina Reads. A lot of people don't know how to spell my name. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be filming more videos of me having visceral reactions to certain books. So I will probably be spoiling. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and mwah, bye. Love you. See you next time, Bibliophiles.